Live. How you guys doing? It's Monday night. And you know what that means? What does that mean, Bruce? It means that Bruce is on the air doing his TWB show from beautiful Creston, British Columbia. And I want to welcome one and all of you to this telecast. I hope you're getting ads right now. Hope you just got some ads before my show started, because that means, maybe there's a hope that YouTube is paying me. Welcome to November the 30th, kids, the last day of November 2020. We'll never have a November day in 2020 ever again. Matter of fact, we're running out of days in 2020, and that might not be a bad thing. Maybe that's a good thing that we're running out of days in 2020, because what a year this has been, huh? Yes, it's been a lot of fun. Or has it? My gosh, unbelievable. Here in Creston today, we reached the glorious high of about 32 degrees. We got some snow today, big fluffy flakes that took their sweet time coming down. But they're going to be gone by tomorrow, because for the rest of the week, we've got pure sunshine, highs between 36 and 39 degrees. And with the sun shining, that melts off everything. Even snow on grass will not survive that kind of warmth and direct sunlight. If it's in the shade, it could hang around a while. But we got so little snow today, so little snow that it's not going to be a factor. And so for the next week, we're going to be in the high 30s for the highs every day going forward. And we'll take it. Thank you very much. We'll call that a blessing. But the real fun starts in January, February. So it's early days. We'll see how it goes. I hope all of you out there had a good Thanksgiving holiday if you're from the US of A. I hope that if you traveled during the Thanksgiving time, that you traveled safely, and hope that you're home, sound, healthy, sound. Hopefully none of you caught the dreaded you-know-what, and we're all good. That would be beautiful. We will see. Here in Canada, we are experiencing higher numbers, like in the US, like in Europe, and more and more lockdown procedures are being brought out, and more suggested behaviors are being suggested. Which is, I think, a good thing. So anyway, we'll see. We're all waiting for a vaccine, of course. We're all hoping for a vaccine. We're all praying that it'll work out, and we'll kind of, we'll take it from there. Yeah, what can I say? Cruise news. I got some cruise news for you today. I've got a special little thing here that I'm planning to show you that I hope you're going to like. I know you're going to like this, but just stand by. I got something coming up here. You have any questions for me about cruising? What's going on in the cruise world? Fire away. I'll do what I can for you. Say hi to me from wherever you are. If you are watching me from around the world, which I know you are, because there are people in Australia, there's people in Europe, there's people all over the USA, North America, South America. Say hi to me today. Tell me what your high temperature was today. How are you guys doing? Let me know. Those of you who are curious, some of you are very curious about this. Some of you don't care. Some of you wish I wouldn't mention it. This channel has been battling since mid-September to survive, in that we, from a financial point of view, have been kicked around by the YouTube analytical in artificial intelligence computer system somehow. And we have not been paid for 2 weeks in September and all of October for any advertising that you've seen. If you've seen ads during the election, and all through October there, we did not get a dime for any of that. There apparently has been, according to YouTube's computers, invalid click activity on my channel somehow. And I don't know what that means, because I'd explain it to you if I could, but I can't really explain it to you. Where, how, what, when, why, I don't know, but it affected us for the last 2 weeks of September, all of October, and now we're waiting for the November hammer to drop or not drop. What happens here is all month long you get ads, and all month long I get stats that tell me you get ads, and it tells me how many ads you're getting and what kind of ads you're getting, but not who you're getting, not which entity. But I get to see stats from YouTube telling me, oh yeah, yesterday you had 10,000 views on your channel. There were 9,400 ads yesterday, or the day after that there were 7,300 views and there were 6,900 ads, or the number varies. After the 9th of November, things changed. Up until the 9th of November, it was terrible. It was just terrible. The ad rates and how many ads were being shown versus how many views I had. There was no correlation, which was which is similar to October and the latter part of September. But after the 9th of November, things started to look normal again. The ad numbers looked normal. The ad rates, the number of ads, all looked normal. But we do not know whether we're going to be paid here or not. We find out on the 2nd of December. The day after tomorrow. It's usually around the 2nd of December. The analytical things go to work, whatever those things are and wherever they are, and they root out through all these channels the alleged offenders. Now, in my case, there may have been, theoretically, a computer somewhere in Tajikistan that is a robot of some kind trying to promote whatever, and it somehow found this channel. I don't know, this channel's findable. It's not like it's hard to find. It's not like it's promoted by YouTube by like Casey Neistat or anything like that. But anyone can find this channel. But some computer may have found this channel among zillions of others and tried to put up or tried to interfere or whatever they did. And the computers detected that and jumped on this channel. What they did though was, rather than just say to the computer, okay, well, on Bruce's channel there were 6,000 ads that day that were shown, but this computer was involved in 50 of those viewings. Don't pay Bruce for those 50 ads, and just that's illegal activity. Don't pay him for that. I wouldn't even notice if that happened, but that's not what happens. What happens is they go, oh, there's a little illegal click activity on your channel. You don't get paid for any ads. Not a single ad. So if a real viewer, like all you guys who are real, you're at home and really getting these ads, you have to watch them or skip them or whatever you can do with them. I'm not getting paid for them because I am so bad now. I'm so bad news. He didn't get paid for a damn thing, and we're going to take the whole month away from him. That'll teach that guy. That'll teach you, Bruce, for being a YouTube creator. YouTube creator. That's what's been going on. And so I have had to, of course, let you in on this, of course, because I'm going to do that. And I've reached out for support through my PayPal link, which is down below and whatever. I've been posting my PayPal address for people to make donations to my channel. And thank God, there are a number of you out there who are really supporters of this lonely tiny little YouTuber in Creston, British Columbia, Canada. I would say about half of all the ad revenue that we lost has come through via donations instead. And I am so grateful. It's still costing us, but Jen and I are very grateful for all of you who've made donations. Some of which are very small, some of which are very generous. Thank you. Anyone who's making a donation of $10 American or more, I've been sending out postcards. And if you do send me 10 American or more, please include your address on the PayPal donate button when you do it, and I will send you one of these. We've been sending out postcards every week now. If you're a sponsor member of this channel, and there are about 62, 3, 4 of you now, if you're a sponsor member, you automatically get one of these. Just send me your address. You automatically get one of these anyway. So thank you. This is a special postcard made for Traveling with Bruce, a Traveling with Bruce postcard made from Creston, and I would be happy to mail you one anywhere in the world. If you'd like to mail me a postcard or an item in the mail, or you'd like to send us a donation in the mail because you don't trust the online stuff, that's totally acceptable. You can send us a donation by sending something to this address right here. This is this is my name, Bruce Frommert, P.O. Box 941, Creston, British Columbia. There's the postal code. This info is down below in the description once this video is uploaded, and it should be down below in all descriptions of all my recent videos, this post office box. And I did receive the very first donation arrived last week because we had just set this box up about 3 weeks ago. So thank you to you supporters out there. Okay, if you'd like to make a donation to me through PayPal, there it is right there. It's a PayPal link on my homepage where the About section should be up there maybe, or you'll find the description down below as well. Okay, so there's a little of that out of the way, and thank you all of you for supporting this YouTuber. I appreciate it. That we find out in 48 hours, roughly, what the hell happened in November. We're gonna find out. I have taken photos of all my ad impressions on my phone. I've done all these screenshots, you know, and I have an idea of you know what's going on. Hopefully, like I say, it will they'll still be there. Monetized playbacks. There you go. This is what a monetized. That's monetized playbacks. Just to give you an idea. So this shows you for November. Is that right? November? No, 28 days. Hang on. Let me show you November. Here we go. Here we go. This is November of this year. That graph there, that's how many ads per day are being shown on my channel to you. Whether it's a banner ad, whether it's an ad in the front of the video, in the middle of the video, at the end of the video. 188,906 so far. This is as of the 28th. So it was 2 more days to show, yesterday and then today. But to give you an idea how bad this is, because this is bad. The last time I got paid normally was August. And in August, Bruce had 412,000 ads showing on his channel. I don't know if you can see that too well. So we're down to a third of what we normally are, and I might not be paid any of that. So yeah, we're getting kicked around here pretty darn good. In March, or was it April? Let me just take a quick peek. These are the good old days. Yeah, it was March. March was the all-time record. Here's March. The all-time highest I ever had on YouTube was March. 806,951 ads. That's pretty good. That's called a living. Because on YouTube, you want to make a living, you got to have 1 million ads a month run on your channel. You want to make a living, like really make a living. Otherwise, you're kind of subsidizing the channel. But anyway, enough of that. I am working it, and I thank you for those of you who've helped out, and those of you who've received a greeting. You've received a postcard from me. I thank you so much. If you've sent me money more than 10 American dollars, you didn't get one of these, or you forgot to do this, send me an email with your address. I have my email address down below in the description. I'll be more than happy to do that too. Okay, thank you so much. I'm happy to send a postcard post donation. It doesn't have to be the moment of. Okay, enough of that. Let me get the comments here. A bunch of you folks. Louise, thank you very much, Louise, for this super chat donation while I'm on the air. This is awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ken Cachero, hi, Bruce, from Janet and Ken in Saginaw, Michigan. The temperature is 30 degrees, gas $1.94. We got our snowblower back today, and we're good to go. Ha ha, right on. Good news, bad news. You got your snowblower. Now the snow is going to come. Oh, gosh. But welcome, you guys. Also, one more thing about Ken and Janet. They send me postcards. If you'd like to send me a postcard, that address is there, box 941 in Creston. This came to me just a few days ago, November the 6th, 2020. Hi, Bruce. Someday Ken will be here again. This is Ken's favorite port. That is, you know where that is, folks? That's let me get this out of there. Yeah, well, of course you know where that is. It says so right in the card. It's St. Thomas, the island of St. Thomas, U.S. territory. That's a beautiful place. And on a gorgeous sunny day, it kind of looks like that. It really does. There's the cruise ships at the very back here, right up there. And then there's a cable car ride just over here. There should be a cable car ride right over there. Just at the very front of the first ship in line there, there's a cable car going up that hill up there. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous view. This is his favorite sport. Great cruise memories get us through these dire COVID times. Back to yard work here. Your listeners, Janet and Ken, stay strong. Thank you, both of you, for your kind words from Saginaw, Michigan. I open my mailbox and I look in there and I go, there's a postcard. I bet you I know who that's from. Thank you guys again for thinking of us here in Creston. And any of you out there like to send me a postcard from your hometown, that would be terrific. I'll have to add it to my wall, although I'm kind of running out of space, but I'll see what I can do. All righty. Thank you all. Jack Wise, greetings from Conroe, Texas, where it's 43. Jack, welcome. Jeannie and Bill are here from East Tennessee. It's 36 degrees. Welcome, you guys. Sharon is here from Central New Jersey. Welcome, Sharon. Rose Henderson. Hi, Ken and Janet. Bob. Kleinsasser. Edmonton, it's 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Sylvan, I just finished ordering Lethal Voyage for my Kindle. That's a good idea. That's a darn good idea. You got to order this. I'll tell you in a second why. Rose. I still try to keep up with the news. Jack, today was supposed to be chemotherapy day after conference with the doctor was changed to rehydration therapy day. Just wasn't up to the chemo, and it's not a race, my friend. We just want to get it right. Michelle Forbes is saying hello. Hello, Michelle. Ken, hi, Rose. Rose, hope you are well. Emily, good evening, Bruce. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. We're in Canada, and we love American Thanksgiving because we get to see NFL football on our television. Any excuse. We had a number of Thanksgivings in the U.S., and it was always a fun time. Thank you, and thank you for those kind words. Rob, hello, Bruce, TWB crew, 31 in Lexington, Kentucky, with a fresh blanket of snow since the morning. Sharon, this is weird. I got a Red Robin ad, even though I'm a YouTube Premium member. That is odd. That is very strange. I don't know why that is. I'm not sure if there's a glitch, a real stupid glitch. Another one, I don't know. Johnny, believe that they will require a vaccine before going on a cruise. Johnny, you could well be right on that. Kevin, glad to be here. Bruce, love the early show. Thank you, Kevin. His standby. Good times coming. Donnell, hi, Bruce and all. I won't be sorry to see the back of 2020. Don Massey, good evening, Bruce. Welcome, Don from Hamilton, Ontario. Nathan, I did not get an ad this time. Said paid for promotion in the corner. Just a regular YouTube member, but I'm a YouTube sponsor. Remember, start the thumbs ups, everyone, for Bruce. Hit the thumbs up button. Yes, please. That would be lovely if you guys were to do that for me. Kirk Brunson in the house. Hi, Bruce. Just looked at the issues. Point Roberts, the issues of Point Roberts, since it was mentioned in the Hangout show, it's a rough way to go for them. Yes, we do a sponsor member show 1 hour before this show, 7 o'clock Eastern. I do a show just for sponsor members. Everyone whose name is in green, like Kirk's right here, with a logo beside it, he's a sponsor member. You can join the club anytime. All of you out there, 33 cents a day, gets you into the sponsor member group. Join us Mondays at 7 o'clock for sponsor member show. Fridays at 3 o'clock for a private sponsor member show where we do trivia. We have a good time, and we were talking about all kinds of stuff today on that show. Lori, we're on Oasis in February. Anyone got a great idea to go if we can't get on a ship? Warm and sun. We live in Minnesota. Open for fun ideas, please. Where should they go if they can't get on the cruise ship? Well, I would think Florida, the Keys might be an idea. You head down that direction, I would think. Facebook user, I'm on live on Facebook as well. Welcome all of you on Facebook tonight to my show. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Bruce. Someone's saying to me, Gary, hi, Bruce and TWB family. Gary, how you doing, man? Donnell, do you mean the dreaded Mexican beer virus? Laughing out loud. Emily, we had 50 degrees and rain and lots of strong wind. Still windy, and I'm fine, and I have been back to work with the dogs, the doggies. Keith Hensley, high temps and high 30s are a cold snap for us. Stay safe, Bruce, from Sheila B. Thank you, Sheila, on Facebook for being here tonight. This is great. Emily, our numbers are rising here in New York. The cases. Brandon, hey, do you think it's likely they'll wipe the books for 21 and reissue the cruises? Well, I think that if they haven't by now, the cruise lines are going to wipe out all the cruises and reset them because they don't know yet which ships will sail when and from where, but that will happen. And as they reset everything, they'll wipe out all the old cruises and reset new ones. There's a lot of stuff coming up here. That car guy, hey, Bruce, how are you doing today? It is snowing here by the Erie Islands. Val Jones, 38, I have traveled all over the U.S. this year to take care of my parents who lived in Utah. I live in New Hampshire. I'm careful and have not caught the dreaded virus. Very good. Travel smart. You're all right. Nikki, hey, everybody. Greetings from a hilly Jacksonville, Florida. 54 degrees now, expecting a low of 37. You're getting into Creston weather, you guys. Marielle Levesque, hi, Bruce, and hi, TWB family. Hi, Marielle. Welcome to the show. Louise, hey, lovely Bruce. Hey, lovely Louise. Brittany, hi, Bruce and all. I have a ton of fun during my Texas vacay over Thanksgiving. The lowest gas price we saw was $1.43 to $1.49 a gallon in Austin, Texas. Stay safe, Brittany. Welcome home. Robert, hi, Bruce from Boston. 61 degrees. Do you still like GameStop? I liked it this morning at $19 a share plus. Unbelievable. Here is a company that was $4.50 a share when I started talking about it on my stock market channel, Stock Markets with Bruce. told people about it. There's the number one shorted stock in all the markets. And the shares just kept coming up and up and up and up. There were activist investors that have jumped into that stock, and they've created a massive short squeeze. And it is still running between $16 and $19 a share now. Unbelievable. And the company, GameStop, had lineups, Thanksgiving, people trying to buy their products, not enough for sale. Unbelievable. It could go even higher. You never know. Ann Campbell, sounds like the elections in the U.S. Mermaid C, hi from your favorite subscriber that comments last on all of your broadcasts. Nikki, hi everyone. Greetings from Chile, Jacksonville, Florida. It's 54. Jack, Brittany, did you drive to Texas? Wes, hello TWB family. New Braunfels, Texas will be having its first freeze of the year. Mermaid C, it's supposed to be cold tomorrow in Florida. Rose, okay. Mermaid, 43 degrees tomorrow. Emily, the next couple of days will be 50s, 40s for the rest of the week. Rose Henderson, what is this show about? Stay strong, Bruce. Bruce needs thumbs ups. Hit the like button. Virtual Coffee Lab. Hello, Bruce. Glad we found your channel. We love cruising and coffee. Emily Archer, love coffee. Louise, thank you for that donation. We appreciate it. Annie, Sydney, Australia, 84 this morning. Way better than 106 late last week. Too hot outdoors. Ideal for cruising. CLA is hopeful for Aussie cruises only and passengers early in 2021. We'll cross our fingers. Christian Allo's CMV Aster was beached for scrap. She was. Keith, we didn't see too many snowblowers around here. We don't do that. Red Wine, hello from Texas, Bruce. Hello, Red Wine. Matthew, nice bar up at the top by the tramway. Great bushwhackers. Yeah, it's fun up there. It really is. You ever go on a cruise to St. Thomas? Take that cable car. Take a camera. Take your binoculars. It's fantastic. Christian Allos, thank you for becoming a sponsor member of my channel. This is absolutely wonderful. Hang on one second here. I skipped a few messages. Let me kind of catch up here. Thank you, Sylvan from Sharon. Matthew, hello, Bruce, did you hear about the Marella Dream being sold? Yes, I did. Corey, I'm sorry you were going through that. You definitely have the best cruise channel. You put a lot of effort to your work. Atlanta, Georgia, currently 34 flurries. Snow flurries, gas $1.74. Corey, thank you for your kind words. It's been a rough 6 weeks, 10 weeks now. Very uncertain, very sketchy. We've been dealing with everything. We've been dealing with the fans. We've been dealing with the haters. We got it all. And it's been tough. Catherine, hi, Bruce from Ottawa, Ontario, 5 degrees Celsius. Here, raining most of the day. Our snow is almost all gone. 5 Celsius, about 40 Fahrenheit. And snow melts quickly. Francis, how are you feeling, Bruce? Any health issues? Had a bad headache this morning, went away after some medication, and I'm hanging in there so far, so we're looking good. Emily, still loving your amplifier. Bring it to work when I'm cleaning up the room. It works so well. Thank you, Emily, for ordering a TWB Traveling with Bruce cell phone amplifier. $50 donation through the PayPal channel, through the PayPal donate button with your address. I'll send you one of those. Thank you, all of you, for your support of my channel. You can get either the Anchor logo or you can get the Sextant logo. Totally up to you. I've got a couple left, and they make a great Christmas present. They work very well. 51 thumbs up. Evening, Bruce. Greetings from a freezing St. Louis. Thank you for those of you giving me thumbs ups tonight. Really appreciate that. It helps the channel, and welcome you guys. Arc Adventures, they have a YouTube channel. Check them out. Red Wine, any update? Bruce, any update when they're going to fix your ads on YouTube? No update, no idea. We're praying that on the 2nd of December, we're hoping they leave us the hell alone. But we don't know yet. 48 hours, I'll know a lot more. Hi, Bruce and TWB from Jeff Dynan. Postcard arrived in Melbourne yesterday. 26 Celsius today with a little rain. Fantastic, Jeff. Thank you for being here and supporting my channel, and I'm glad you got the postcard. That is awesome. Annie Mon, my husband never complains about lawn mowing in Australia after using a snowblower in PA. What a shock. No, he never complains about using a lawnmower in August. It has to be August after using a snowblower in Pennsylvania, or is that Australia versus Pennsylvania? It could go either way. But yes, I get the message. I know what you mean. Donnell, have you signed in with your Gmail address, Sharon? You will get ads otherwise. Oh, that's interesting. Depending on what you subscribe through and what you're watching me on, that could be the difference. Mark, hi, Bruce, got your postcard. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for your donation. $10 US or more. Everybody gets one of these, and I'm glad you folks are receiving your cards. Thank you for letting me know that you're getting your postcards. This is fabulous. I don't know what happened, Donnell. We were casting on the TV, but it glitched. We've given up casting for the rest of the evening. Whatever. Christian Alos, the newest, greatest member of this channel. Christian, welcome to the sponsor member group. Thank you for becoming a sponsor member while I'm live on the air. I get a thrill every time I see that green banner show up. It's really nice of you to join up. Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern, we play trivia. Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern, we're live for the Hangout show. And welcome, Christian, to that. Make sure you send me an email with your address. I will send you this card because all sponsor members automatically get the card. This is awesome. Stephanie A. Dory, hi, Bruce, and all, loving the cold weather. It's 48 in Houston, headed down to 32 tonight. Goodbye, mosquitoes. Goodbye, grasshoppers. Yes, indeed. I am now a member. Yes, you are. Your name is in green. You got the logo beside your name. You're a sponsor member, man. This is awesome. Arc Adventures, another sponsor member, is saying something, and I missed it. Pardon me, folks. What happened to that message? Here we go. 1 year ago, on November 30th, we set sail to Fort Lauderdale and Sunrise to go back in time. Don't we know that? Brittany, yes, my husband and I drove. We split the drive in half coming home as well. Maddie Ryan, thumbs up's got my cruise fixed by booking an all-inclusive to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. No COVID test needed to fly from the U.S. to Mexico. And Arc Adventures, Mermaid, interesting to read the comments after the show ends. Laugh out loud. Jack, Red Mine, where in Texas are you from? Dallas, Fort Worth. Mermaid, I will be saying bye tonight. Tyler, Lethal Voyage. Oh, yes. Mermaid, and Donnell. Hi, Jack. I almost asked Red Wine if she lived near Houston. Swag, Lord Yeed. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Swag. Terry, 10 degrees outside, expecting 80 millimeters of rain. Gasoline is 96 cents a liter. Stay safe, everybody. Nikki, just bought all 3 books in the Mike Stoneman series. Can't wait. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Mermaid Sea Adventures will be saying bye. Mermaid is laughing. Brittany, we all did on vacation was hang out with my husband's family at a hotel. We stayed and sleep. Arc Adventures. Bruce will be sending our address. We will be sending our address to get a postcard. We will need to see one as well. Please do send me one. Yes, indeed. Hello, sir. I'm from India. Shubhash. Shubhash, welcome from beautiful India. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to the show tonight. Suzanne, can you show us the difference with the cell phone in and out of the amplifier? You want me to do that? Okay, here it is. They're tough. They don't break. They're solid wood. They're solid. They got the logo in the back. They got the logo in the front. You can see on the top here, the phone goes there. All you do is you unplug your telephone. You grab your big-ass iPhone, even the big-ass iPhone, and you put it right there. And that is how this baby works. And the sound travels from here, down here, comes out here, and just projects across the room. This is like a little mini amphitheater, and there are no batteries, no software updates. It never crashes unless you drop it on the floor when you're trying to show off another one. That's the only time that something like that would happen. It's right here, and they don't break unless you really want to try to break it with maybe a 4-iron or maybe I don't know. They're solid wood, handmade here in Creston by Marshall Thompson. We're going to see if we can show his name right here. He brands his name into the bottom right there, handcrafted by Marshall Thompson. And the wood is sourced locally here in the Creston area, made with real Canadian wood. How about that? You can get the dark Arc Anchor logo, the light Anchor logo, or the light Sexton logo. Your choice. While still in stock. I think I have about 4 or 5 of these left, and then I'm done for a while. Let me know. Okay, let me see if I can if I can get my phone to work here. I'm working on it. Why it's not working, I don't know. I don't know. My iPhone is acting up on me live on the air. It's okay. I'm totally technically competent. I'm not. Okay, we're back. The show's back. Welcome, everybody. Sorry for the interruption. What do we got here? Francis, any idea when Princess Cruise will release their Alaska 2021 summer schedule? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but I tell you what, talking about Princess, look at this. I got this in the mail. Do you get these in the mail? Any of you out there? Do you get these VIP brochures? I get this from the Players Club because I like to frequent the casino when I'm on board a cruise ship. Love those slot machines. I got this brochure, and it seems to indicate to me that I'm qualified for a free balcony cruise with VIP amenities. But I haven't read the fine print yet, and I haven't had the time. But I thought I would just ask you guys what you thought about this. Our friendliest casino at sea gets even better. I have to admit, though, of all the times I've been on a cruise ship and inside the casino, I've never seen girls like this at the casino. They don't look like that. Am I on the wrong cruise? There's something about the cruise that I take versus the cruises that these people take, because it's not the cruise, but they've sent me all kinds of destinations that I can go on, including Alaska. There are Alaska cruises available right here. One is Inside Passage, June 6th, August 8th. Another one is Inside Passage on the Ruby Princess, May 21, July 30, August 29 in 2021. I don't know. Hawaii, Panama Canal. I got to really dig into this brochure. But do any of you folks out there get this? And do they offer you free rooms? Or I get free play usually. Like, here's $75 of free play. Please book a $5,000 cruise and get $75. What do you guys get? You ever seen anything like that before? I'm just curious. Arc, Mermaid, yeah, that's what we said. Christian, thank you for your donation tonight, as well as becoming a sponsor member. That's a double hit. I appreciate that very much. Donnell, Bruce, you get 65 thumbs ups. Terry, 10 degrees outside, expecting 80 millimeters of rain in French Lake, New Brunswick. Gas is selling for 96 cents a liter. Donnell says, like you said, 65. Brittany, it's freezing here in Hammond, Louisiana, and it's in the low 40s. It feels like it's in the 30s. Arc, Christian, welcome. Donnell, welcome back. Stephanie, welcome. Christian, Alos, welcome aboard. All the sponsor members will welcome new sponsor members. Facebook user, hi, Bruce from Montreal. Terry, I predicted that cruising will resume to a new normal in the third quarter of 2021. Thank you, Nikki from Sharon. Donnell, Bruce, all three books standalone reads. I've read the one, but we'll get into that in a minute. Peter, Bruce, are you going to do into your third or fourth? Are you going into your third or fourth year on TWB? I joined when you had 600 members. How time flies by. When you joined with 600 members, that would have been January 2018. I started August 2017. So it's 3.5 years coming up, almost, well, three and a third years down already. It's incredible. I still love it. I still love doing this. Although the shenanigans with YouTube are kind of tiring. Brittany, I just found out 3 family members have the virus. I have not been around them in well over a month ago. Jack, Donnell in Texas, near his relative. Dallas, Fort Worth is only 3-hour drive from Houston. El Paso is more like 15 hours. Stephanie, thanks, Donnell. Happy to be here. Arc, does he etch or burn your logo into the cell phone amplifiers? I'm not sure what he does. I'm not sure how that works. I'll ask him, but it's kind of like, it's like he brands it. I don't know. I don't know if he burns it though. Jack, Donnell, it's only a 1-hour drive to downtown Houston for Jack. Donnell, I looked up your city, Jack, and saw you're living north of Houston, your nearest big city. Carmen, laughing out loud. Arc, sadly, we don't get those mailers. Brittany, I just found out that 3 of my family members have the virus. Suzanne, we get them and they are great. The brochures. Nikki, Donnell, it looks like all 3 books are standalone. I love to read the series in order. Suzanne, I've gotten free rooms and drinks, she says. Always get free suites from Royal Caribbean and their casino program. Emily, I receive NCL brochures ever since I went on the NCL Dawn. Interesting. Danielle, we get free cruises with all the extras for free from Princess and NCL. My wife is a preferred slot player on those lines. Donnell, thank you for all this info, guys. I really want to know, what do you guys get these offers? I'm curious, what kind of offers do you get? Thanks, Nikki. I plan to read the 3 books. Jack, Donnell, time changes everything. When I first came to Houston, Conroe was a major trip on a 2-lane highway. Now a major freeway with no less than 13 lanes each way, including frontage roads. Unreal. Robert Blend, they offered me a free balcony room on NCL about a year ago. I had to pay only the port taxes. Sharon, Nikki, I would recommend reading them in order if you have all 3, but the stories do stand alone. Brittany, Bruce, let me know when you book Prince Cruise. My husband and I will join you. I have a beautifully priced Princess Cruise yet to be booked, especially if you do it next year. Mark, I get Celebrity Cruise invitation to free cruises as my wife and I are blue chip members. We're also the same on Royal Caribbean and have been receiving brochures since the start of the virus. Gary, I received the same casino offer, fine print, non-refundable deposit, $200. SLGC, it's Donnell. Thanks and enjoy. I have caught up to all your messages, and now I got to tell you the big news. You want to go on a 6-day cruise? How would you like to go on a 6-day cruise for $299 or $499 or $1199? And I'm not talking about $299 or $499 or $1,199. No, I'm talking about $2.99 for a 6-night cruise to Bermuda, or $499 or $1199. How can you go on a 6-day cruise for that kind of a deal and enjoy it from the comfort of your own home? Get yourself this right here. This is a paid promotion by yours truly. Kevin Chapman has just released his latest book in his Mike Stoneman series. It's a Mike Stoneman thriller. It takes place on a cruise ship. Lethal Voyage. Notice there's a knife hanging here with a little bit of blood on it. This is hilarious. This is a great book. Very entertaining. Highly recommend you get your hands on it on Amazon. Easily done. Look up Lethal Voyage, or you'll see the link down below. If you order it today, you can get an audio version of this book for $2.99. Brand new book. If you wait until tomorrow, it's $4.99. You can also order the audio version, or you can order a paperback version, which is this one right here, $11.99 in the USA. I read this book last night. I thought I would read a few chapters. I am not a book reader. I'm a voracious consumer of information on the internet, newspapers, magazines. I rarely read a book. I usually don't have the time. I don't have the desire to sit and read and read and read. My wife, Jennifer, loves reading books, and she went through this book in a few hours and enjoyed it. She handed it to me, and I started reading this book last night. And I thought when I first started reading this book that it would take me the whole week to do it. I thought it would take me a week to read it because of my just, not being a dedicated reader. I started reading this book around 6 o'clock last night, and Sunday Night Football came on the television here. Jennifer's watching Sunday Night Football. I'm ignoring the football game. I'm reading this book. I'm into this book. After 5-6 chapters, I had to stop. I had to collect myself, and I thought I gotta double check that I'm not missing anything here, because this is really cool. But there are a number of characters I had to kind of get used to. Who's in this book? The book is about Mike Stoneman, who is a private detective for the New York Police Department, and his partner, and the two of them in the last book ended up becoming quite famous in the local papers, which they didn't want to have happen to them. And their superiors at the police department said, maybe you guys could kind of get out of town for a while. Why don't you take some time off, have a little holiday? And so they thought, why don't we go on a nice, relaxing cruise, a 6-day cruise to Bermuda on a big old cruise ship. Why don't we do that? They grabbed their ladies and over to the cruise ship they went, and it wasn't a peaceful 6-day getaway. Oh, no, bodies started to show up on the ship. A mystery was underway, a thriller. There were people dying on board this cruise ship, and Stoneman was all of a sudden finding himself in the middle of a murder mystery, even though he was supposed to be on a vacay. Great book. I read the entire thing last night. I couldn't put it down. I took a 6-night cruise last night on my couch reading the book Lethal Voyage. I highly recommend you order yourself a copy right now. I talked about this book on the sponsor member show earlier. The folks started ordering it immediately on Amazon. Give this away to a friend of yours for a Christmas gift, then tell them you want to read it. Or read it for yourself and then give it as a gift. Maybe a birthday present next year. Don't bend it too much. You'll enjoy it. You'll really like it. It's easy reading. It's entertaining. It's fun. You're on a cruise ship for 6 nights. You're in Bermuda. You go from New York back to New York. It's a great sailing. You get to hang out in the balcony room. Another one is in a suite, a junior suite. You miss cruising? You're not going to miss cruising when you start reading this book. You're gonna be on a cruise. You're going to envision it all in your mind. It'll all come back to you, and it'll make you feel great. You're going to love this book. Lethal Voyage is by Kevin G. Chapman, one of our viewers, and Sharon is his wife. And this is the third in a series. Here are the other two books that have already been written by Kevin: Righteous Assassination, Deadly Enterprise, and now Lethal Voyage. All three are available on Amazon, and they will ship them to you. If you're a Prime member, you'll probably get it for no shipping. And just so you know, this is Kevin Chapman, and look where he is. He is on a cruise ship, folks, doing what I want to be doing. I want to be this guy right here, right now. I want to be holding a drink. I might have a Diet Coke in my hand with a little wedge of lime, but I wouldn't mind being in that hot tub right now. Yeah, I could use that. Could you use that, folks? Yeah, he looks pretty happy. I think you'll be smiling as much as he is smiling once you read this book. You start reading this book, you're going to start smiling, because this is a good read, and I would highly recommend it. The price is right. $2.99 for an audio version. If you order it today, you order it tomorrow, it's only $4.99. You don't tell me you're paying too much for this cruise. $11.99 for the paperback. If you'd like an autographed version of this book from the author, you can get one from Kevin directly. Go to kevingchapman.com and look him up, and you can order it direct from him, and he will make arrangements to get you an autographed copy. Tell me what you think of the book. Get the book, order the book, read the book, tell me about it, tell me what you think. I loved it, and it's kind of cool. It's pretty darn cool to have a thriller on a modern day cruise ship. All right, so there you go, Lethal Voyage. That is my pitch to you folks today. I am being paid to say this, but I'm telling you, I do it for free. As a matter of fact, the agreement I made was I talked about this book for about a couple minutes. That's all I had to do, just a couple minutes. Can't stop talking about this book. I've already talked about this book for 10 minutes on the first show. I'm talking about this book for 10 minutes on this show. Get Lethal Voyage right now. If you're a real cruiser and you miss cruising, this will help you for a while. This will get you over some of the rough spots, and then get it to your friends. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, there you go. Fantastic. Thank you, Kevin and Sandra, for all of your support of my channel. Like she says, you can read them in order. If you read them in order, it's a series, but you can read this one on its own and you'll love it too. I haven't read the first two books. I've just read this one. I love this book. This is great. So whichever way you want to go, absolutely fantastic. Let's see here. Any more comments? I've skipped back a little bit, so I have to go forward now, not to repeat myself. Sharon, you are welcome. Thank you. Keith, Bruce, I don't see the girls in the casino on cruises either. They usually look a little more hillbilly-like to me. Yes, I find that the gals at the casino don't look like that to me. SLG, Sharon, Bruce, you have no idea how much we went back and forth with the cover design to get those blood droplets. It was worth it. I bet. Kevin, Kindle is $2.99. Okay, Kindle is $2.99. Last day. Audio is an Audible as a membership selection, or you can be ordered through other retailers, but it's more than $2.99 for the audiobook. Kevin, thank you for being there. You're on it, and I appreciate the correction. Check it out on Amazon, folks, for yourselves. Get your copy. Brittany, I flipped my thumbs down because the way the show is going, my usual thumbs direction is down, at least recently, but not tonight. Brittany, thank you. Louise, $5 donation to Bruce. Bruce is the best. Louise, you're the second best. Thank you so much. Mermaid, I left the live stream and came back and got an ad. Interesting. Louise, stay safe. Bruce, thank you, Louise. Ark, I just asked for that book from Andrea for Christmas. Right on. Brittany, I'm going to have to look for his books. I love reading as I find myself in the adventure. Thank you, Ark Adventures. Sharon, thank you, Brittany. Guys, you'll enjoy it. You really will. You'll get a kick out of this book. Cruise news. A little bit of cruise news today. Carnival has extended their future cruise credit program. It was supposed to expire at the end of this year. You're supposed to use up your cruise credit with another reservation. They've extended it now to from December until May 31, 2021. So you now have an additional 5 months to use and plan a cruise with Carnival using your future cruise credit. That's a reasonable move. I expect all cruise lines to do at least that much. Mermaid, yeah, I've been getting ads before your live streams, she's saying. MSC, they came up with some news today. They had 3 ships in South America getting ready for the cruise season in 2021. Brazil and Uruguay, or is it Uruguay, or is it, Uruguay and Brazil have closed their borders to foreign travelers. No way in, no way out. And so the cruise line, MSC, has taken 2 of their ships, sent them back to Europe. They're leaving South America. There will be no cruising in South America from MSC on 2 of the 3 ships. The 2 going back, the MSC Sinfonia and the Musica. Those are the 2 ships going back to Europe. I'm not sure what they're going to do with them when they get there. They'll probably put together a series of short cruises. That will be told later on. Wes, if you order Kindle, you can order the audio for about $7.50. Good deal. Mark, when this pandemic comes to a reasonable end, the first ship I want to get back on is the Edge, the Celebrity Edge. Mermaid, cruise people need to just refund everyone because cruising is not happening for a while. Well, yeah, I think you're right. I think until we get vaccinated, I don't see us easily going back on a cruise, and I don't see us getting vaccinated until well into 2021, summer, fall for a lot of us. Depending on where you live, how old you are, what country you're in, I see it late 2021 for a majority of people. Arc Adventures, SL Sharon, welcome, sounds great. Mermaid, the cruise company. We'll see how this. She said she's beginning cruise company ads. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I just hope I'm getting paid for them. That would be kind of nice. Yes, cruising is going to take a while. I did write out today a little bit of info. I was trying to figure out some good news for cruisers and cruise lines, and then what the bad news is for cruisers and cruise lines. And I came up with some of these thoughts today. The good news for cruise lines and cruisers. Well, there's a high demand for cruising. For cruise lines, this is good news. There's such a high demand from those of us who have been starved of a cruise. They'll have no trouble filling their ships the minute they can do it. Many countries want cruising to restart, especially in the Caribbean. I know there are cities and towns in Alaska can't wait for cruising to restart. It's been a bad year. Ports have been getting upgraded, and they're getting ready for the new cruise season. I know that Miami has had construction. Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral. There have been changes and upgrades being done there. Upgrades in Southampton being done, and other ports. Cruise passengers that are well-to-do will likely be able to get a vaccine before those who are not well-to-do, and so the segment of the population that loves to go cruising the most will likely be able to get vaccinated earlier rather than later. Because if you're older, you're going to be able to get a vaccine sooner than someone who's young. So you'll be able to cruise sooner. So that's good news for the cruise lines. China is looking to open up cruising. This is good news, but it's also bad news. China wants to get into the cruise business in a big way. The problem is that China doesn't want to share the wealth so much anymore. It used to be that cruise lines could just send ships to China and apply to sail out of various ports, and they would be allowed to do so because there were no Chinese ships. Now the China policy is China first, and so the Chinese are requiring partnership deals of some kind, or some sort of an ownership arrangement where there's Chinese ownership of cruise lines. I just read today that Viking, the Viking Ocean cruise people, they've taken their 4th ship, the Viking Sun, I believe it's called, the Sun. That's going to be transferred to a company in Shanghai, if I'm not mistaken, and it's going to be offering cruises out of China, operated by a Chinese company. And so there's some sort of arrangement where Viking will operate the ship, but the staffing and the training and the entire booking process will be handled by the Chinese side of things. So I found that interesting because I know that Viking has needed cash to survive the virus, like every other cruise line has needed cash. By the way, cheers to everybody at TWB. But what Viking did was they raised $500 million of cash about 2 weeks ago from some of their minority partners. One of their partners is the Canadian Pension Fund. The government of Canada, the citizens of Canada, pension fund. And they raised $500 million between the pension fund and another partner. But now they've, in effect, either sold a ship or have, let's say, what's known as, I think the term is wet leased a ship. They've leased a ship to a Chinese company that they've partnered with, and they're probably going to work an income arrangement, some kind of a split in revenues where Viking will get at least their operating costs covered and then a percentage of the upside based on what they're earning from their ship in China. I found that interesting because that took one of their 6 ships off of their fleet. They don't have to pay the daily costs of running that ship anymore. It's now going to be paid for by the company out of China, and the ship will be put to work in China later this year so that it will generate income there, even if they can't generate income elsewhere for a while. Is this the first of several? Maybe Viking will transfer a second and a third ship to China and work that market for a while as they bring new ships online to the market for North America, Europe, and elsewhere. Interesting news, huh? We shall see how that works out. Bad news for the cruise lines. Future cruise credits are there are so many future cruise credits that these cruise lines have to honor going forward a long time. It's going to be a while before a lot of fresh, new cash comes in to the cruise lines for passengers who don't have a cruise. They have to look after millions of people who've been kicked off cruises where the cruises have been canceled. So that's going to be interesting. Not enough fresh cash for the first year. Passengers might not behave properly on cruise ships. Now, if you're all vaccinated and the crew is all vaccinated and the vaccine works, we can enjoy the cruise maybe like we used to. But I suspect there still will be COVID-type rules just as a safety thing, which means there might be mask wearing on board ships in certain areas. There might be social distancing rules. There might be occupancy rules. But that still doesn't mean that some passengers having a couple of libations too many start acting out of hand. We'll see. COVID vaccines will take a long time to distribute. Yeah, but no. It could be that, like I said, the elderly people will get virus vaccines first. A bunch of them will start cruising right away. That's good news. But for the general population, it might be well towards the end of 2021 into 2022 before a lot of people are fully vaccinated. That could be an issue. Vaccinations. Okay, people on board the ship are vaccinated, but where they're going, they're not vaccinated. And that is still one of those iffy things that I think cruise lines are going to do everything they can to keep vaccinated people away from non-vaccinated people. Now, that sounds kind of strange because, hey, when you get the vaccine, you're good. Well, yeah, but you still don't want to be exposed to a strain of virus that you're not vaccinated for. Think about that. You get the shot, you get the second shot, but you get exposed to someone in a country where the virus they have is a COVID virus, but it's an offshoot of COVID-19. It's COVID-19.4, and your virus vaccine will not protect you against that virus. They're going to want to keep you apart from that. Now, how do you know? How do I know that someone I meet in a country in the Caribbean or in Europe has the virus? They don't know they have a virus. They've got a virus. I don't know what the virus is. They don't know what the virus is they have. And we're, hi, how are you? And I caught virus COVID-19.04. And now I get ill. Not good. So I can see for the first year or maybe two, distancing rules, separation rules, onshore excursions will be highly regulated just to be on the safe side. Just saying. Mermaid Sea, I would definitely go on a cruise again, but I don't want to get stuck on a ship. Arc, great show, Bruce. Have a great night. We're going to rewatch our Carnival, Sunrise, Day One vlog, embarkation, and sail away. Fun vlog. If anyone wants to check it out, head over to their channel. Brittany, next time I could be watching you on a huge screen, 32-inch via HDMI cord from my computer. Nice going. Mermaid, because all it takes is one person and you're stuck on a cruise ship. Carmen Collins, Japan cruising, anybody? Michael X, Bruce. Hi, sorry I'm late. Welcome, Michael, to the show. SL123, China will run all over Biden. Okay. Mermaid, how is it only certain part of China got COVID? I don't know. A Facebook user saying hello. Cynthia Zone, what do you hear about Australia? No cruising yet. Might be later in 2021. We'll see. They're talking about it. Mark, Bruce, do you think we'll ever see the buffets reopen again? In a way, maybe, but where they serve us, they'll have people behind the counter. We'll have the plate, or they have the plate, and we point. We point, they shoot. I don't know, something like that. Cynthia, keep spreading the fear. Mermaid, buffets will not open. We'll see. We'll find out. All right. Let's see. More news about cruising. Higher new fees might be in play at ports. We might be paying higher port charges going forward. There's going to be certainly higher costs because of testing, higher costs because of COVID protocols, higher costs because ports are desperate for cash and cruise passengers are an easy target. We'll have to see how this all plays out, especially if cruise ships come into port in that they have a capacity for 4,000 passengers, but there's only 1,500 on the ship, and the next day a ship comes in, 6,000 capacity, only 3,000 on the ship. These cruise ports are going to notice we're not making as much money. We're going to have to charge double the price we used to charge. Instead of $8 a passenger, $16 a passenger. We got to bring in so many thousands of dollars a day to operate the port, and we can't operate the port with half the capacity. That means the cruise lines will pass the cost on to us because they can't afford it either. And so we're going to be paying more for those of us who do go cruising. That is my personal hunch, my personal guess. We shall see. Let's see. Cruise lines are going to have higher costs because they're handling higher debt costs. That's true. That means we're going to pay more to go on a cruise. Unless you get one of these, apparently a free cruise. If you get one of those, maybe it's okay. We're going to have to see what happens. I did read this morning that the former director of the CDC was interviewed this morning, commenting, saying that there's a possibility that the United States will hit 30% of its population will have the virus within a month. That's how bad it is down there. It is so bad in the U.S. that within 30 days, it could be that 30% of all Americans will have had or have the virus. That's scary. It's a scary thought. I just pray it doesn't go that way. We shall see what happens. Stephanie, I look forward to being aboard a ship of my choice in the spa and the restaurants of my choosing. I hear you, Stephanie. I am with you there. Mermaid China didn't shut down. They still let people leave, come to the country at the beginning. China did what they did, and I don't want to go there. I just don't want to go there. We shall see what happens to all of us on cruise ships going forward when the time comes. But I think we're not going to be taking a cruise until we're vaccinated because we're going to an international destination. It might not be a U.S. rule, but it might be a Bahamas rule. Or it might not be a Bahamas rule, it'll be a U.S. rule. Or it'll be a Cayman Islands rule. Or it'll be a Dominican Republic. Or it'll be a Mexico rule. Or it'll be a UK. Or a Italy. Or a Spain. Or a Greece. We're probably going to have these rules around the world where if vaccines are available, you're not coming in without being vaccinated. Just makes sense to these countries to bar people from coming in. It wouldn't surprise me that by the time the new administration takes over in the U.S., no one comes into the U.S. without a vaccine, including Canadians. I have a suspicion Canadians are going to have to be vaccinated before they can come in. Now, does that mean for me, if I get the vaccine and Jennifer gets the vaccine, we can drive into the USA? Can we now drive into the States? Can I go to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, to my favorite Costco in Coeur d'Alene? There's only one in Coeur d'Alene. And get that Costco ice cream I've been dying for 9 months now, 5 months now? Yes, we shall see. And if that opens up traffic against, with the borders, that would be great. That means Americans can travel to Mexico and head south, drive south. That would be lovely. We will have to follow that very closely as well. Folks, I got to tell you one more time, get this book, Lethal Voyage by Kevin Chapman on Amazon. Just enter Lethal Voyage on your search bar when you get to the Amazon website. If you're a Prime member, get your hands on this book as a Prime member. If you're not, just get this book. You can buy the book either on Kindle or in an audio version, or you can get a paperback and enjoy. You'll like this story about the suspense. There are murders on board a cruise ship, and Mike Stoneman, the detective for the New York City Police Department, he gets sucked in. He's going to have to investigate murders on his holiday. If you want to take a 6-day cruise at a really good price, this is for you right here. Check it out. It's written by a gentleman who loves to cruise, so you can't go wrong. I mean, there's the author right there. He loves to go on cruise ships, so you got to know that he knows what he's talking about with regard to this book. He has written 2 already, Righteous Assassin and Deadly Enterprise, now Lethal Voyage. Check out this book. Get yourself a copy. Give it up as a Christmas present to your family and friends. And I think you're going to get compliments. I could not put the book down. I read it in 6 hours. I couldn't stop reading it. I don't read books, but I read this one, and I really enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and I would recommend you get it. I think you'll enjoy it yourself, okay? There you have it. That is my my pitch for the day, and it was a pleasure to do it. And let's see what happens. Let's see. Stephanie, Americans were asked to stay home for Thanksgiving. Over 5 million took to the air. Kenneth Berry, Bruce, have a cruise December 21 with a vaccine in early stages. Will masks be required? I guess they will be. I suspect they will be. Kevin, thanks so much, Bruce. Glad you enjoyed the cruise with Mike Stoneman. Thank you, Kevin, for letting me know about the book. Tom O'Connell just booked Hall America, Fort Lauderdale, Seattle, April 10 to 30th, 2022. Tom, I like your chances of that happening. Mermaid, see, I'm not having to wear a mask. That would be fun if we don't have to wear a mask. Looking for COVID to be gone. I'm looking forward to it to be gone as well. Thank you, everybody, for your support of TWB. Again, thank you for any of you who have been making donations to the PayPal donate button for Traveling with Bruce, or for me, to the Bruce Frommert donate button. I really appreciate it. It's helped Jennifer and I immensely get through this unbelievable downtime. Like I say, we have not been paid for ads now for 6 weeks. We're going to find out in a couple of days whether we get paid for November or not. We are suspicious that we're not going to get paid for ads for the first 9 or 10 days of November. We'll see how the rest of it goes, but the numbers are definitely way off. We'll see. And Sharon, thanks for everything, Bruce. Have a great night. Thank you, Sharon, and have a good one yourself. And let me know how the book sales are going. Jeannie, buy that book. Mermaid, wait, do you not have a Costco in Canada? We do. The nearest Costco to this house, 5.5 hours. The nearest Costco in Coeur d'Alene, 2 hours, 15 minutes. And it's a U.S. Costco. Better selection of stuff. We like the American selection better than the Canadian selection. And they got that ice cream down there. They don't have the Costco ice cream in Canada, only in the U.S. Matthew, if we donate at PayPal, will that get us into the subscribers club? Generally, no. If you want to become a sponsor member of the channel, you need to do that through the link through this channel. However, having said that, if you'd like to become a sponsor member of TWB without going through the electronic thing, but by doing it through PayPal, you can do that, but you need to send me a special message. Send me a donation. It's $10 a month US to be a member of the channel. If you can send me 3 months or 6 months of donations towards the sponsor member, then let me know. Then I will get you in through a connection. But I prefer you do it through PayPal, through the link, because YouTube handles all of it. And when I send out the alerts, you get the alerts and you show as a sponsor member, and it would be a lot better for me that way. If you, however, send me a donation through the mail and send it through my P.O. Box 941 in Creston, and again, specifically say, here's a year's worth of sponsor membership money, I'd like to be a sponsor member, then I will email you a link for each show. But I have to do that manually, and that is extra work. But again, I will find a way. Donnell, I enjoyed the show again. Bruce, by all time for 40 weeks. Thank you, Donnell. Mermaid, that sucks. Matthew, I was thinking a year. I hear you there. That way you get more money. That's true. If you do it through my mailbox or through PayPal, that would make a difference, definitely. So yes, if you'd like to do that, I will then email you a link to the sponsor show every time I do it, but I have to do it twice a week for the year, but I will take care of it. Mermaid, I went to Costco last week and they got rid of the tables where you used to be able to eat at. For now, that's true. They've removed that from the food court because they don't want you social distancing and all that. I get it. You wear a mask at Costco in Canada and the US, I'm sure. I don't mind doing that. I just love to be able to travel into the US. It's been a while. See some great American people. See all the license plates, all the businesses. We love shopping at Safeway down there. We love to shop at the Walgreens and the Rite Aids, and Jennifer loves to go to Michael's. And like I said, we love going to Costco. We miss our day trips into the U.S. It's a great drive for us. 2 hours into the U.S., 2 hours back. It's a great day. It's an outing. We're out of the house for 7-8 hours, if that. It's an outing. Love it. Yeah, love to do that again. We hope things get back to normal sooner rather than later. But we think it'll be next year. We think it'll be into 2021. And so it's going to be a while. And so we'll have to see how this kind of works out. All righty. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you for being sponsor members, being donators to my channel through PayPal. Through that, and also make sure you give me your address. If you're sending me 10 American or more, I'll send you one of these guys right here. Good night from Rocky. Thank you, Rocky, for being a sponsor member. Rocky Mermaid just became a truck driver. Michael X, hi Bruce, how to make final payment for my February 2021 cruise by Carnival. Rep said Carnival's not doing nothing yet, like Royal Caribbean. It's crazy. Not sure how to react to that. It is kind of weird. Each cruise line's got their own game. Remember, since they can leave Canada, truckers can leave Canada. They can come and go all they want. Again, we'll be on the air Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time for the sponsor member hangout show and live trivia this Friday. So join me for that. Keep your eye on this channel. Keep your eye on my other channel, Stock Markets with Bruce. I will be doing live shows from time to time there, unannounced. And or videos, you never know. And if you do see Eddie watching my videos on this channel, please give him a thumbs up. Make sure you catch today's show. I did a video today about the Odyssey of the Seas coming out of the shipyard. It's almost done, ready to go. Fantastic. Mermaid, I miss trivia. I hear you there. We do it every Friday. Although I did do a surprise show this past Thursday. We did trivia this past Thursday for a surprise Thanksgiving show. And we had a good crowd for that. Thank you, everybody, for that. Nikki, good night, all. Thank you, Nikki. Kurt, good night, Bruce, again. Great shows. Emily, New York is not allowed, right? New York is not allowed, right? For what? Right. What's New York not allowed for? I don't remember. Mermaid, bye. Emily, wear your mask. Stay healthy. Looks like Emily's got the last comment of the night I missed it. Mermaid sees she's got the last comment for tonight's show. It's right there. Fantastic. Thank you all for again supporting this channel and your comments and thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. Mermaid is saying goodbye. She wants to be the last comment of the night. Michael X, my best friend in London, said there's restrictions in 2 days going to be lifted for the virus. We hope for the best. Mermaid trying to get the last comment in. Ron's getting the last comment in. No, it's Mermaid getting in the last comment. Definitely trying to get the last comment in with a couple of extra thumbs. Mermaid is trying to get the last comment in tonight because she wants to get the last comment in. She's trying to get the last comment, doing the best she can. If anyone wants to say goodbye, I would recommend you say goodbye to me now because Mermaid is definitely trying to get the last comment in tonight for tonight's show. And you know how determined Mermaid is to get the last comment in for the show. Brittany, thank you. Great show tonight. Thank you, Brittany, for the last comment. Oh, no, Mermaid's got the last comment. Sorry, that Mermaid's giving me the last comment. Ron, there's the last comment of the night. Thank you, Ron, for your last comment of the night. Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate it. Nathan, nope, it's me. Bye, Nathan. thank you for posting the last comment for tonight's show. Jean and Tony, good night from the Philippines. They're getting the last comment in tonight. Michael X, you go Mermaid, laughing out loud. Mermaid, bye. Bye, Mike. Mark, good night, Bruce. Stay safe. Thank you, Mark, for the last comment tonight. Mermaid saying, no, it's me. I'm getting the last comment tonight. No one but me. Bye. Brittany, thank you, Brittany, for the last comment tonight. Appreciate your last comment. Jean, the Philippines. We're in the Philippines trying to get the last comment in. Mermaid, bye. I'm trying to get the last comment in tonight. Thank you, Mermaid. Brittany, bye, says Brittany. Brittany, thank you for the last comment tonight. Appreciate it. Mermaid, thumbs ups for Bruce. Getting the last comment in with a thumbs up, saying goodbye. Last person. I'm the last person. I'm always the last person when I say goodbye to Bruce. Mermaid, definitely saying goodnight to me. Saying goodnight to me is the last person. Ron Clark, I'm still here, man. I haven't gone anywhere. Mermaid, goodbye. Bye. Brittany, bye, Brittany. Thank you, Brittany, for saying goodbye. Mermaid, thumbs ups. Last comment is Mermaid C. Mermaid definitely wants to be the last comment tonight. No way is Brittany going to get in there, but Brittany got in there, but Mermaid came right back at her. Thank you all for posting your last comments for the night. Appreciate it. We'll see who the last comment's going to be tonight. Looks like Mermaid's got the lead here for the last comment of the night. Thank you, Mermaid, for being here. Thank you for that. Thank you, everybody. Make sure to get yourself this book right here while I'm thinking about it, because you're going to like this book. I like this book. It was a lot of fun. Thanks again, everybody, for being here tonight and making comments. And new subscriber tonight, Christian, thank you. And also those guys who are doing the comments and doing super chats tonight. Mermaids, give me thumbs ups. Sigh from Ron. Bye from Brittany. Mermaid. Brittany. Mermaid. Brittany. Mermaid. It's going to be close to see who's going to get the last comment in tonight. We're going to find out. Mermaid. Brittany. Bye, Bruce. There you go. Again, thank you guys for all your comments. Thanks for getting your hands on these through the donations you're making. Really appreciate it. Again, I look forward to going to the mailbox to see if anyone sends me a postcard and or any donations. Thank you for that as well. Mermaid, Brittany, Mermaid, Ron Clark, Mermails, Lonely. Mermaid, bye. Brittany, bye. Everybody, Brittany saying goodbye. Mermaid saying goodbye. Brittany saying goodbye. Thank you again for saying hi and goodbye and being around and everything. I really appreciate it. It's terrific. All these comments are coming in. The last comment of the night. It's a race. Who's going to get the last comment in tonight? I appreciate it. Mermaid is making her run at it. No question about it. Thank you, everybody, for that. Elaine, hi. Sorry, Elaine. Hi and goodbye. Elaine, how you doing? Nice to see you here tonight. Thank you for popping in to say hi to me. Thank you for saying goodbye to me as well. You could be the last comment of the night, but no, Mermaid's the last comment of the night. She's making sure. No, it's actually Brittany. Bye. Brittany saying goodbye. Mermaid is here. Brittany is here. Mermaid is here. The last of the comments are coming through as we're saying our goodbyes. And thank you for all of you saying goodbyes to me tonight and saying hi's and wishing me well. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing all of you all week long. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you and goodbye. You got to love the goodbye. Ron, I guess I am too. Ron, me too. You too. Mermaid saying goodbye. Mermaid, Brittany. Everyone's saying their goodbyes. Even I'm in on it. Even I'm trying to get my goodbyes in. It's so much fun. Ron Clark, me too. Mermaid, Brittany, Mermaid. What can I say? Everyone's saying hi and goodbye and goodbye and hi. Mermaid, trying with Brittany. There I am. Bye for me. Mermaid, Brittany. Bye. Goodbye. Mermaid. See. It's getting kind of silly, and it's kind of fun. Anyway, there you have it, folks. Have a good night. See you later in the week. I'm going to rest my voice now because I'm running out of goodbyes, and we'll see you all later on. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight.